Welcome everyone. Today we have another new discussions, especially uh, for the market demand, which is really important for our uh, COVID situations. Because if you want to measure the market demand in a effective way, if you want to understand the market demand in a professional way, we have to be careful that what's going on, how it's going on, what the things we are observing, and especially data is very important. And for every business now, it's at high time to understand the market and understand the market demand analysis. So for that particular issues, we have gathering information and measure market demands, and we're going to discuss on the Philip Kotler's. So Kotler on marketing. Marketing is become a battle based more on information than on sales power. So in these discussions, we have some specific objective. The objective is that what are the component of a modern marketing information system? What constitution good marketing research? How can market decision support system help marketing managers make better decision? How can demand be more accurately measured and forecast? The component of a modern marketing information system. Market information system MIS 10 useful question for determine the information need to market manager. So when we understand the different market and different market accessibility, we have to understand uh, the the different kind of uh, potentials and different kind of accessibilities and different kind of things. And when we can understand these 10 useful question, we then we can take the right decision for MIS, marketing information system. So my first thing is that what decision do you regularly make? Second thing is like what information do you need to make this decision? What information do you regularly get? What special studies do you periodically request? So as well as we have more question, what information would you want that you are not getting now? What information would you want daily, weekly, monthly, yearly? What magazine and the trade report would you like to see on a regular basis? What topic would you like to be kept informed of? What data analysis program would you want? What are the 4 more helpful improvements that could be made in the personal marketing information system? Internal record system, the order to payment cycles, sales information systems, database, data warehouse, and data mining. In the decision making questions, we have, can you name a company that uses targeted mailing to promote new products or regional offering? Also, we have a question that a marketing intelligence system is a set of procedures and sources used by manager to obtain everyday information about development in the marketing environment. Discussion question: what are some of the potential hazard a company might face by relying too heavily on distributors, retailers, or what other intermediaries for market intelligence? The Marriott Vacations Club International website gives interest customer that opportunity to sell themselves on the Marriott offering. So there are some sort of interesting comment and discussions we gonna discuss today, and which is actually doing based on the demand of the people, which we are doing actually based on regularly discussions and other things. And in that particular timing, we get some valuable information, like coexpress.com is a potential portal to information. A user click on a listing and is then connect to the site. So secondary sources. In the secondary sources, there are internal source, company data source, company profit loss statements, balance sheets, sales figures and sales call reports, government publications, statistic abstracts, and different kind of informations we have. So in that situations, actually, what is the demand? Like if we want to go for some of the information, we will share after these discussions. Uh, Market research system. In the market research system, this is very important because we are regularly focused on the marketing research. We are regularly focused on the marketing point of view. We are regularly focused on that how we can implement the market systems. So in the market research system, we have market research, supplies of market research, engaging student or professor to design and carry out projects using the internet, checking out rivals, syndicate service research firm, custom marketing research firm, especially line marketing research firm. So the marketing research process: define the problem and the research objective, develop the research plan, collect the information, analyze the information, present the findings, and make the decisions. The market research process: step 1, define the problem, the decision alternative, and the research objective. Step 2, develop the research plan, data source research, approaches, observational research, focus group research. In the marketing research system, we have survey research, behavioral data, exponential research, research instrument, questionnaire, psychological tool, mechanical devices, quantitative measure. So there are different type of things already we discuss in the today's situations. Let's say question of who, the possible answers, a question with this more answers, and a statement with the respondent show the amount of agreement or disagreement. So there are a few things: market research system, sampling plan, sampling unit, sampling size, sampling procedures. On the other hand, we have a www.onesync.com is a consumer psychological website set up by Dr. Brain. So if we do the specific things, we have simple random system. Every member of the population has an equal chance of selections. Stratified random sample: the population of is divided into mutual exclusive program, and the random sample are drawn from the each group. Cluster sample: the population is divided into mutual exclusive group, and the researcher draw a sample of the group of interview. So probability and non-probability sample. Convenience sample: the research select the most accessible population number. Judgmental sample: the research select populace member who are good prospect for accurate informations. Quota samples: the research find and interviews and the prescribed number of people in each of the several categories. So if you go to the marketing research system, there is a contact methods: mail, questionnaire, personal interview, arranging interview, intercept interview, online method, click stream, cookies, automated telephone survey. On the other hand, we have collect the information, analyze the information, present the finding, make the decisions. So the 7 characteristics of the good marketing research: science method, survey research creativity, multiple methods. So what is the scientific method? Effective market research use the principle of the scientific method: carefully observation, formula of the hypothesis, predictions, and the testing. And the research creativity, we have at its best market research development, innovation way to solve a problem. A clothing company catering to teenagers gave several young men video camera, then used the video for focus group held in restaurant and other placement in frequents. Multiple method: marketing research shy away from over reliance on any one methods. They also recognize the value of using 2 or 3 method to increase confidence in the result. In the marketing system, we have overcoming barriers to the use of market research: narrow concept of the research, uneven caliber of research, poor framing of the problems, late and occasionally erroneous findings, personality and presentational difference. In the marketing decision support system, MDSS, market and sales software program, we have Branded, Calplan, Details, Geolines, Mediax, Promoter, AdCAD, and Controversies. So in many way, in many way, we have to do the marketing research. We have to analyze the market in a professional way, because without marketing research, we cannot get ultimately the objective. Without marketing research, you cannot ultimately analyze the real things. So forecast and demand measures. The measure of the market demands, 90 types of demand measures. So there are different type of demand we have. So if we can fulfill the demand, then we can achieve the goal. Forecasting and demand measure. Which markets to measure? Market, potential market, available market, target market, penetrated market. A vocabulary for the demand measure: market demand, market share, market penetrations index, and share potential index. So the forecasting and demand measures, we have marketing demand as a function of industry marketing expenditures, and marketing demand as a function of industry market expenditures. So here is a discussion question. Can you name a market segment with a low penetrations index, a high penetration index? Can you think of a market where the high penetration index might be a misleading indicators? So forecast and demand measure. Forecast and demand measure, we have market forecast, market potential, product penetration percentage, company demand, company sale forecast, sales quota, sales budget, company sales potential. On the other hand, estimated current demand, we have total market potential, area market potential, market build-up method. So market build-up method using SIC code, we already discussed about that. On the other hand, there are multiple index, that brand development index. Beside that, you can calculate the brand development index by territory: Seattle's, Portland, Boston, Toledo, Chicago, Baltimore. And forecasting demands. If we want to forecast the demand, that industry sales and market shares, estimated future demand, survey of buyer indicator. So in that situation, we have to understand the forecasting, purchasing probability scales. Beside that, if we want to be more specific, we have to understand the composite of the sales force, opposition, export opinion, group discussion methods, pooling of the individual estimation, past sale analysis, time series analysis, exponential smoothing, statistics, demand analysis, economic analysis, and market test method. So there are different things already I discussed in the previous sectors, and already we analyze in a professional way. But beside that, my objective is that we have to understand market research, marketing research in a professional way. The marketing research is really very important, because without marketing research, we cannot do in a proper way. So I want to go for the marketing research definitions, as well as some good website of the marketing research. So let's see how we can focus on the uh, marketing research and this kind of things, which may be helpful for our different different type of blogs, and different kind of things. So first, if we define these points, that what is actually the market research. In the market research analysis, we know that marketing research is the process of determining the validity of the new service or product through search conduct directly with the potential customer. Market research allow a company to discover the target market and get opinions and other feedback from consumer about their interest in the product or services. The type of research can be conducted in-house by company itself or by a third-party company that's specialized in market research. It can be done through survey, product testing, focus group. Test subjects are usually compensated with the product sample and on a paid small stipend for their time. Market research is a critical component in the research and development of a new product or services. So if we focus on the key takeaway, we can find companies use market research to test the validity of a new product or service by the communicating directly with a potential customer. With market research, companies can figure out their target markets and get opinions and feedback from the consumer in real time. Then we can focus on the type of research can be conducted in-house by the company itself or by on outside company that is specialized in market research. Also, we have to be focused. The research included survey, product testing, and focus group. So this is very important. This is very important methods of market research. Because if you do not do market research properly, you cannot figure out the real times. You cannot figure out the real understanding about the market. You cannot take necessary initiative. You cannot go to the professionals for you. And if you can focus in this uh, market research point, that understanding the market research is very important. Especially I request all of the important factors, all of the things, that how we can focus on the market research. The purpose of the market research is to look at the market associated with the particular good or services, to extend things how the audience will receive it. This can include information gathering for the purpose of marketing segments and the product differentiation, which can be used to tailor advertising effort or determine which measures are seen as a priority to the consumer. A business must engage in a variety of tasks to complete the market research process. It needs to gather information based on market sector being examined. The business needs to analyze and interpret the result data to determine the presence of any pattern or relevant data point that it can use in decision making process. So market research is a critical tool in helping companies understand what consumer want, develop product that those consumer will use, and maintain a competitive advantage over other companies in the industry. So gathering informations is very important. If you want to gather informations, this will be really important, because without gathering proper information, you cannot analyze the market in a professional way. So for that particular issues, how market research gather information, this is very important. Market research consists of the combination of primary information, or what has been gathered by the company or by a person, heard by the company, and secondary information on what has been gathered by outside source. So primary information is the data that the company has collect directly, or that has been collected by a person or the business hired to conduct research. The type of information generally falls into two categories: exploratory and the specific research. Exploratory research is a less structured opinion and function via more open-ended questions, and it result in questions or issue being presented that the company may need to address specific research find answer to the previous identification issues that are often brought to attend through exploratory research. So I want to give some example of the market research. Many companies use market research to test out new product, or to get information from customers about what kind of product or services they need or do not currently have. For example, a company that was considering going into business might conduct market research to test the validity of its product or service. If the market research confirm consumer integrate, the business can proceed confidentiality with the business plan. If not, the company should use the result of the market research to market adjustment to the product, to bringing it in line with customer desire. So uh, this is the most important things for the market research. Beside that, I want to share some of the specific information regarding market research, that how you can follow up different kind of website, how you can follow up different kind of things, which will be helpful for us, which will be very effective for us. So if you focus on the this kind of websites, if you see, there are the 10 important website. Let's say US Census data tools. Uh, Example: Pew Research Center, Statistica, Google Survey, Survey Monkey, Alexa Tools, SiteTown Info, Social Mention. These are the very important website that we can use for the market research, because if you can directly go to this US Census data tools, let's say, And these are the major component we can discuss. First, US sensor data tool, a vital part of the marketing research. It determine your market size or the potential research of your product or service. Research to see how many people you could reasonably expect to become your customer. For this type of research, there are the US census data tools. The site has more than a dozen online market research tools and the free industry research report that can help you gain insight into demographic and geographic locations of populations who might be interested in your offense. So Pew Research Center for more report and database to use in your market research. Search for the Pew Research Center. The company conduct public opinion polling, demographic research, constant analysis, data-driven social census research, and these are the very important thing. Beside that, Statistica for research data and statistics is another one of the best site for market research. Google survey. One of the most powerful ways to learn your market target is to ask questions, creating survey and distributing to people who might the characteristics of your idea audience allow you to get direct insight into the mind of your target customer. Survey monkey, getting information from people who match the creation of your ideal customer in useful, and so is gathering data from the people who actually do business with you. Alexa tools. Research your audience is a powerful way to gain insight to use in your market intelligence. So there are different way we can do market research. This is very important, and if we can understand the market research in a professional way, then you can do a lot of things in a professional way. So thank you for your good comments, Abiyaz Mustain, Nurul Afsar Shishir, Hosne Ara Firdos, Shohel Rana, Araf Mehraz. Thank you for your excellent things. Beside that, you have a specific question about market strategy of making market research after COVID-19. Try to understand. Strategy comes after the market research. Example, in the COVID period, we find example that oil and gas markets, they fall down because of the COVID, because many of the transportations and many things closed down. So in that situation, we have to think that we have to do market research, and then for oil and gas, we have to take the strategy, because you have to make a strategy based on the outcome of the research. When you have a proper outcome of the research, then you can take proper strategy and initiative. On the other hand, let's say in a market research centers, there are many things which is not relevant for your job, which is not relevant for your strategy, and many more things. If you have this kind of things, then you can change these things, and you can make a effective way. When you can make an effective strategy, you can figure out this way, these things in a professional way. So these are the ultimately the objective, these are the ultimately the way, these are the ultimately the research methods, how we can move to our business and to our things in a professional way. So thank you for your very good question and very specific questions. So I request everyone that do some market research, do some potential research. When you can do the market research in a professional way, you gain the result, you gain the objective. This is very important for our society. In the COVID period, without market research, you cannot get a lot of outcome. Definitely you need a strong market research team. If you can utilize the market research team in a professional way, then your economical aspect will be grow, like your demand and supply you can understand, you can what to deliver for your customer you can understand, and this is the way that ultimately you achieve your goals. So thank you everyone, for your good question, for your good support. So definitely in the future we can come up with the different idea and different strategy, which is very much important for our economic aspect. Thank you everyone.